Hi, Flastu. How are ya? I'm good. Thanks for asking. Woo! I'm back. It's March 22nd. It's Friday. And my name is Daleen. I keep forgetting to tell you that. I think it's because I invite you over. Today I want to have coffee and donuts. Yeah, donuts. They're delicious. They're so fluffy. Okay, here's the thing. You're not going to believe this. No dairy, no oil, no gluten. There's some sugar on some of these, but mine has coconut sugar. But quite frankly, these are the best donuts that you're going to have all week. I'm not kidding you. They're so good. Okay, it's from the Vegan 8 blog. Her name's Brandy. She's a wonderful blogger. She has all kinds of great recipes. And I thought I'd make them this morning for my new friend. Her name is Janice. And hi, Janice. And we're just starting to get to know each other. And we met because of FlossTube, and so that's pretty neat. So pretty much this whole entire video is going to be about me being grateful and thankful for all my new friends. So anyway, here's the Janice. If you were sitting here, we would have a donut and coffee. Okay, and I wouldn't tell you my name over and over and over. So anyway, my name is Daleen. I said it. This time I remembered. Everyone always reminds me that I don't say it. So there you go. Hopefully I won't have to do the crazy name tag each time. So again, I taped this so that it wouldn't drop. Here, let me move it up here. Sorry. Unnecessary close-up. Okay, let's start with housekeeping. That worked for me last time. So first of all, thank you so much for all your prayers and good wishes and good karma and blessings and whatever you had for my sister-in-law, Janice. She's doing better, so your prayers worked, so thank you so much. And everybody that wrote in and wrote a comment and said that they were thinking of her, wishing her well. I wrote your name, just your first name, in a card, and I filled the whole entire inside of the card, and then I sent it to her. So when she opened it up, she was just covered in all that kind of goodness and grace and prayers and good wishes. And anyway, here I'll just condense it. It's her story to tell, not mine. She was in ICU for quite a few days and then had some more surgery, and finally she's home, and so we get to talk on the phone again and chit chat, and she's doing better and she has people to help her. And so thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And she said to tell you thank you too. So mwah! Thank you. Really appreciate it. Okay, the next thing on my housekeeping list is 2 cards. I got 2 cards in the mail. I'm so happy. I don't really often get St. Patrick's Day cards. So I got this one from Angie on FlossTube. She's Bubmy. And one of her students drew this card. Isn't that neat? That's a really great idea. And then this card, it had, both cards had floss in them and goodness and the shamrock and a little needle minder. This one came from Diana. D's Delights is her name her channel name on FlossTube. And thank you, ladies. I really appreciate it. It made me really smile. I'm so happy that I have all these new friends. It's really good. It does your spirit good when you start to meet all these people and get to know them. So thank you. I really appreciate that. Okay, one thing on my housekeeping is the Red Heart Sampler giveaway. I had pulled that the last video, and it was One Stitch at a Time named Ruth, and she hasn't contacted me yet. So if she still wants it, Ruth, if you still want it, I'll wait until March 29th, and then I'll just do that random generator and pull another name, and we'll just pass it on. So anyway, let me know. I'll put my email address down below, and so you can contact me. But I'll send you another message replying to your comment. So thanks. Okay, and remember last time I said that I'd give away the Cedar sachet. Ooh. Okay, I put some little thread drops that I made. Oh, wait, here you go. Okay, I made some thread drops. I put them back there. I put the sachet in there, and I'll give you some extra fabric and ribbon so that maybe you could make your own. Oh, oh, I'll put some of that cedar stuff in there so that, in a bag, so that if you want to try to make one, you could. And then if you like it, you could go buy more. So that way I'll give you a good start. So anyway, okay. So I put the numbers in the random generator, and it was numbers 1 through 70. And the number was 35. Okay, hold on. Okay, let me just look it up. I wrote down all your names, and it's really fun. I'm getting to know everybody. Okay, so number 35. Stitcherella! That's Natasha from South Carolina. Woo! I watch her videos. That's pretty neat. Congratulations, Natasha. I promise to send it to you in the mail. Maybe not tomorrow, Saturday. I'll mail it to you first thing Monday morning. I promise. Congratulations. Yay! That's a good thing. Oh, that's kind of neat that I recognize her name. That's good. That's good. Okay, so let me go back to, I wrote down my notes so I could keep track this time. Okay, first of all, I wanted to say thank you, a huge thank you. I'm so grateful for all the people that have subscribed to my video. I never dreamed anybody would want to watch me talk about stitching and quilting or talk about whatever, my family, and I go on and on. But anyway, it's pretty neat. I am very grateful. And I'm not just grateful for the other floss tubers, which I love them and I watch everybody and I'm getting to know everybody, and I love that. But I'm really grateful for the people that comment on my videos that don't make floss tubes, and they write the nicest comments and the nicest things. So I'm really going to try to maybe introduce you to a couple of the people each video, and then you could learn about, maybe you'd want to do a video too, because you can meet so many great people. Okay, first of all, I already told you about Janice, my new friend. We're starting to talk. We're talking about cooking and health, and I don't really know if we've touched on stitching yet. I'm pretty sure she's a stitcher, so we'll probably get to that. Okay, so another person that I met online, her name is Kaylin Francis, and she's so considerate and friendly, and she always leaves me the nicest comments. And what did I write about her? She's super encouraging. She's always encouraging and lifting me up. She has really positive things to say. That's really, really a lovely person. So hi, Kaylin. Thanks for writing your comments. I really appreciate you stopping by. And I think she stopped by every single video I've made. So, yay. And the other lady I chose this time, her name is Cynthia Cabri. I think that's how you say it. She's really lovely. Uplifting comments. Always happy. Always cheerful. Has a great big smile in her picture. Ooh, so does Kaylin. They both have really pretty smiles on their little picture that they put up. I think Cynthia is on Instagram. I'm pretty sure I follow her. And anyway, these two ladies, they make my world better. They're smiley girls. They're happy. They're uplifting. I know stuff happens to all of us. I get it. But just for a small little bit, we have all this goodness, and people just share really happy goodness and kindness. And I, for one, am so grateful, and I thank you so much for stopping by and leaving such sweet words. So I appreciate it, and I keep typing to people. I'm really glad somebody's out there. I could be that neighbor that always talks to her computer and nobody knows why. And anyway, so I'm glad that somebody commented and left such kind words. So thanks, girls. I appreciate it. Okay, on that note, I've gotten lots and lots of people to subscribe to my channel, and I appreciate that. I don't really know why. I mean, I don't really care how many people, but I'm super glad there's so many people. And get this, if I had to write Valentines to all you people, I'd have to start right now. I have over 1,000 people that are watching this video, so thank you. Okay, early happy Valentine's Day, because I don't think I can send out 1,000 Valentines. I want to, but I don't think I can. So anyway, okay, so I thought we would have a drawing. What do you think? Okay, I just want to celebrate all these new people that I've met and people that leave great comments. So I made a project bag. It has lots of bright flowers. It reminded me of spring. It has yellow, darker yellow, lavender, purple, orange, green. So it's really snazzy. Okay, and so, oh, I put some rickrack across here. I never did that before, so kind of looks kind of cute. Oh, and I used a little button. I made a button as the zipper pull. It's pretty neat. I thought it was a good idea. Okay. Okay, let's see what's in here. First of all, let's see. Oh, I put a little tag right there, and then I made these thread drops, and I hooked that silver ring right to it, so you can take that off really easily. And anyway, ooh, a little polka. A little polka. Everybody loves the polka. I do too. Okay, so I got a pattern that I'm putting in the bag, and it's called Charity. And it is from Rosewood Manor from Karen Kluba. Okay, so you know I love her. I love her. Okay, so this particular pattern is all the proceeds from the sale of this pattern go to charity. Okay, the charity is called virginmoneygiving.com. Okay, so her daughter was in a horrific car accident, and her name is Rachel Gibbs, and she lives, I think she lives in a care center. And so all the profits from this particular chart, I think she did one last year, so anyway, from this chart, will be going to an art fund at the hospital so all the patients there could do art projects, and I think that's a great idea. So anyway, we love Karen Kluba. We're extremely sorry about her daughter's accident. It just must change your life forever as a mom. And so I love this pattern. I love the flowers. Do all the good you can by all the means you can, in all the ways you can, in all the places you can, at all the times you can, to all the people you can, as long as ever you can. That quote is by John Wesley. So anyway, that's going to come in the chart too. I mean, in the bag, in the project bag that I made. So okay, so far we have the project bag and the chart and the thread drops. So those are all for you to keep, whoever the winner is. And then I had this other great idea. Okay, so I was thinking that I would donate $50 to the charity of your choice. So you get something for yourself, and then all you got to do is write a comment and tell me what charity you'd want me to pick. If I pick your name, then I'll give $50 to your charity of your choice. Pretty sweet, pretty fun, pretty happy. You don't have to tell me why you want that charity. I mean, if you do want to talk to me about it and tell me about it, that'd be great. I'd love to learn all about all the different ones. So anyway, okay, so that's the deal. The drawing is going to be for this great, well, good. Let's call it a good project bag. It's sweet, it's cute, it's kind of springy. And I bought the pattern, the charity pattern by Rosewood Manor, the thread drops, and then $50. I'm going to mail $50. Well, I won't mail this $50. I'll do whatever they tell me with a check, I guess. I haven't written a check in ages. A debit card or PayPal or however they want me to pay. And so all you have to do is tell me what your favorite charity is, or what charity you want the $50 to go to. So I thought it would be a fun way to be grateful for everything we have. And I'm so happy. Thank you so much for all my new friends and all the good wishes and all the good comments. And I thought, what better way? So we're donating $50 to the charity of your choice. And you get to keep this. So kind of a good thing. Win-win. You get to keep something, and then your charity gets to have something. And so, okay, and I'm going to draw the winner on April 5th. It's 2 weeks from now. And so, yay. I thought it was really fun. I hope you think it's fun too. Actually, you could leave me a comment and tell me if you think it's ridiculous or good, or should I do that again sometime, or forget it, or it's goofy, or whatever. Maybe you'll just say, it's fabulous, great idea. Okay, let's talk about some stitching. Previous finishes. Okay, so I have a couple. The reason why I'm using these two finishes is because on Friday Off the Grid, it's a group on Facebook. Caroline from Off the Grid Needle Arts. Anyway, they talked about changing words in a particular sampler, in a particular cross-stitch piece. And so I brought up these two. This first one is because somebody asked me about it. It was in the background. So this is called Bitter Flower Sampler. I made it in 2010. It's designed by Birds of a Feather. Okay, do you know why I know all that stuff? Okay, I know all that stuff because I have a sticker on the back of it. I bought those stickers like I told you I would from Lindy Stitches. They're called sticker plates, and they come 10 in one of these packages, and the first part says title, stitch by, date, and then special notes. So I'm putting them on the back of all my pieces so that I'll know exactly all the info, all the details. Okay, so back to this sampler. Okay, so people were asking about how and what do you do to change words, or if you do. Okay, so number one, this sampler says the bee draws honey out of the bitterest flower. That's not how the pattern was charted. The pattern was charted, the bee sucks honey out of the bitterest flower. Well, when my kids were little, I didn't want the boys to say the word sucks. I just thought it was terrible. I just thought it sounded crass and not appropriate. So I said they could use the word hoover, like a vacuum. A vacuum sucks. So instead of using the word sucks, they use the word hoover. To this day, they still do. But I didn't care for the word sucks to be on my wall, which, no offense to who put this together and who wrote it. But I changed the word to draws. Now, Lynette from Homesteading on the Home Front, she's a beekeeper, and she changed the word to the bee makes honey out of the bitterest flower, which is a great idea. I don't necessarily know why I chose draws instead of makes, but anyway, so the idea that the discussion they were having is, can you switch the words? Can you switch, do you switch, if it's a scripture verse, do you want to switch it to a different scripture verse or a poem or anyway? Okay, so this pattern, it has a D and a W. Our oldest son's name is Dustin, and so hopefully, fingers crossed, he'll see his initials there. He was named after Hannah Dustin. My mother's family are descendants from Hannah Dustin in the Boston area. She was a famous pioneer, and we chose not to call him Hannah, so we called him Dustin. So, and then also one other thing about this chart. And yes, I understand about missing letters and the J and the I and the different things. This chart has a missing small letter H on the very top, the lowercase alphabet. So that's kind of a fun thing. But the flower is really pretty. I love that center of that flower. The bee is hilarious with those big wings. That's really cute. So this was a really fun one to make. It was really a pleasure to stitch. Okay, now the other previous finish is this particular piece is called And a Forest Grew. Okay, so I didn't have a piece of board big enough to hold it up, so I'm just going to hold it like this in the middle. Okay, so this particular pattern is called And a Forest Grew. It is a Rosewood Manor, Karen Kluba again, and the scripture verse in the middle is not the same one that was charted. Okay, so this is what I was thinking that people were talking about on that Facebook group. Okay, so I love the pattern, and I would have just stitched the words, but then Stephanie from Lindy Stitches, she recharted with a different scripture verse and offered to give it away for free to anybody if they took a picture of the pattern that they bought or got their materials ready or what have you. So, and I believe she's still doing that. So anyway, she recharted this with a scripture verse that was more uplifting and happy and delightful. So I chose that one instead of the I don't want to say depressing, but not as cheerful words. And then she also recharted the small little tree with uplifting words too. So anyway, yeah, I don't have a problem with rechart. I don't even if I was a designer, I think I would be flattered if somebody wanted to use a pattern of mine and put relatives' names in it or initials or kind of make it more towards their family or their liking, or if you didn't like the scripture verse and maybe you wanted to do a poem or something. I think it just kind of evokes a lot of creativity. So I love that idea. So anyway, those are two of the things that that I have changed. And in my work in progress, I'll tell you about the changes that I'm going to make in that one too. So we can talk about that then. Well, how about now? Works in progress. Okay, so this is the work in progress is Jane Pattison, Shakespeare's Peddler. Okay, so here is my progress. All right. Ooh. Okay. Okay. There you go. I love the border. Ooh, it's so pretty. Ooh, let's see if we can get closer. There you go. The leaves and those boughs of evergreen are so beautiful. I love that. Okay, so this okay, there's a couple of things about this. This is 28 count linen, and if I had to do it again, I think I would do it on 32. So that being said, I gotta test out. I might, even if I'm going to do a big project next time, I'm kind of considering buying a small piece of fabric and giving it a try to see if I like it or not. Especially when they're really big like this. This linen is called white chocolate. Okay. The other thing, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I think I need to take a class. Do you see how much fabric is left? I just want 2 inches around the whole thing so that it can be framed, or I can frame it, or they can frame it. This is a lot. This is like 4 inches. I mean, I know there's going to be a couple of motifs, so that's like 3 inches around. I think I'm doing the math wrong. That is a lot of extra fabric to buy and not use. So I need to regroup and figure out how to do the math. But and also I was kind of considering, I've had a blog for about 6 years, and I'm slowly but surely not writing on it as much anymore. People just aren't interested in reading a blog. That's fine. But I was kind of considering using that blog to put some close-up pictures of my cross stitch, or maybe some tools that I'm using, or like a close-up picture of the stickers, or maybe I could use that kind of to give some more information. So anyway, if you like that idea, maybe you could let me know, or I'll put a couple pictures and see if it's something that you want to go to and see it up close, because it's kind of hard to get some of these farther away. Okay, so this particular pattern, the girl's name is Jane Pattison. She was 13, August 31st, 1806. Okay, so that is who made this particular sampler. And this is a Scottish sampler. And so I've decided to use this as a piece for my husband's family. Okay, so the lady that I'm going to use is his grandmother's name. Her name was Georgina Thompson. And when we started looking at all the family history and asking family and whatnot, pretty much everybody just knows her name. That's it. They didn't know that much about her. So we kept digging and digging, and she was born October 12th, 1895, and she lived on 8 Ord Street, Aberdeen, Scotland. So I've left some of these blank because I'm going to chart in her name and her birthday, maybe where she came from. And then down below in this area here, there's a tree that has 6 big main branches with some 6 flowers. There you go. 6 main flowers. It's a big, like in a vessel with some branches. And she happened to have 6 children. So I'm going to chart their initials, one next to each flower. And then she married a man named James Smith Wilson. And so I thought somewhere in the pattern I could put her initials, his initials, and their wedding date. And I thought I could really turn this into more of a family piece. So, I mean, no disrespect to Jane Pattison or Teresa Vignette, who charted this whole pattern. I mean it as a real a tip of the hat. Thank you for making this. Thank you for giving me this idea. And the more I stitch, the more clever ideas I have come up to hide different initials of family members or where they're from. And then on the back, my husband will put a whole piece of paper of family history so that it can stay with this piece. So it's going to be a real pleasure to make all these things for her. He loved his grandma, and I think it'll be a really lovely sentiment, a beautiful family piece that we can chart all the family members' names, but especially hers, and remember her. So I'm looking forward to doing it. This has been a real pleasure to work on. I've been, to be honest with you, I've been a little flighty and flustered the last couple of weeks with my sister-in-law being in the hospital, and I just couldn't settle down. I couldn't do things. I would jump from one thing to another, and I'd crochet for a couple hours, and then I would cross stitch, and I would do laundry, and it was making me crazy. So I'm so glad she's home for a number of reasons. But anyway, this outer border, one of the things about stitching and crafts in general really give us this opportunity to calm down and find ourselves and stitch and kind of take a deep breath. And it's kind of our meditative way of working ourselves through problems or issues, or walking over those hot coals. And so anyway, that's been a real pleasure to work on. So I really have enjoyed it, and I look forward to sharing more as we go along, so that you can see the progress on it and see how it goes. So anyway, it's been really fun. And yes, I made a mistake and didn't buy the red thread, so that is coming to me. I don't know what it is. I swear to you, I'm a well-educated person. I've just made so many mistakes lately. So, okay, get this. I ordered a case of potato chips. No, they are not healthy in any sense of the imagination, but they're my sister-in-law's favorite, and I thought it would be funny and happy that when she came home from the hospital, there'd be this big, huge case of potato chips at her house. Yeah, those little snack bags. Okay, so I was super excited. I thought it was hilarious, and I thought laughter's the best medicine, and she's going to love it. And there was a doorbell, and so I ran to my door, and, hello, and it's the Amazon people, and they had delivered a case of potato chips to my house. Okay, so my husband was really happy, because every year for a resolution, he always says, I'm not going to eat as many potato chips, only for the Stanley Cup, only for the... Okay, so now he's eating a small snack bag of potato chips every day, every night when he's reading his book. And I had another case sent to my sister-in-law. So, yes, while it was funny and she thought it was hilarious and she's enjoying it or not, she laughed, she thought it was funny, but I need to get my head on straight. So, anyway. Okay, I got a couple new ones that I'm toying with starting. Matter's Choice, Quirks and Stitches. Jen, she started this one. I bought the navy blue silk thread to go with it. I haven't started it. I'm still kind of toying with it. I love the color of the fabric, but again, I bought 28 count, and I don't know if that's exactly what I want to do. So I don't know. Okay, and then the other one that I got the threads. Oops, that's not good. There you go. I got the threads and the fabric. And it's called Needle Worker's Sampler by Brenda Gervais. And, there you go. It has a really nice house. I've never done one before in a sampler. All my samplers, none I've had has had a house in it. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. And it has these dogs on it, which made me giggle and laugh. I was sort of thinking that I might save this one for my birthday start. I don't know, everyone talks about doing a birthday start, so I kind of think I want to do it too. My birthday's not till May, so I have some time to think about it. And I am really, really enjoying the Jane Pattison sampler, so I'm enjoying working on that. But I don't know, I think this one might be the one that I save and start on my birthday. That might be fun. What a pleasure. What a great thing to do for yourself, to pick one that you really like and start on your birthday. That's kind of a fun thing, so that'll be a good thing. Okay, what am I grateful for? Holy Toledo, do I have a lot of things to be grateful for. Okay, number one, Janice. Thank you. I'm so happy that she's on the road to health and happiness again, and I can sleep, she can sleep, everybody can sleep, we can all just rejoice in the fact that she's getting better, and I am so grateful for all the prayers and wishes, and I just cover her with grace and goodness every single day. Okay, in the fall, we planted 48 daffodil bulbs. We bought 50, but 2 of them look kind of, so we didn't plant those. So we planted 48 daffodil bulbs. And this morning, when I went out to check on my chickens and give them water and all that stuff, I went over and I counted. I have 91 daffodils that are blooming right now. It's this riot of color underneath this gorgeous white birch tree that we have. It's just, it's so beautiful. I just love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I just thought every year in the fall, we'd get one of those bags that have 50 bulbs, and I would just keep planting them. And come springtime, 91. Isn't that amazing? That's so great. I love that. Okay, so anyway, I'm really grateful. I'm grateful they all came up, and that makes me super happy. Okay. Ooh, I have this thing, and I'm going to be really careful. It's called an oil mister. Okay, I got it on Amazon. And I'm not taking it out because this would be a disaster in this room. This is my sewing room. Okay, so it is a container. You can put whatever oil you want in it. I put olive oil. And then it has a top that you push down and you kind of pump it like 6 or 7 times. And then it mists out just a little bit of olive oil. Like when you're making crackers, it's perfect. I roll out my dough and then I can just mist this so that whatever I choose, oregano, garlic, different salts, whatever, I can sprinkle it on top and it will stick to it. Or like when I made my donuts this morning, a little teeny bit of the oil in the pan and then the donuts just pop right out. The donuts are baked, so it's super easy. But anyway, this is the first one of these I have ever used that has not clogged. It's a little spendy. I think it's $20. Anyway, great. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm super grateful that somebody invented this. Anyway, Amazon. Yay. I love that. Okay. Okay. I'm really grateful and thankful for all your anniversary wishes. Are you waiting? Do you want to hear? Okay. One of the things I like about little kids, when they bring home a picture from school that they made, they come to their parents or babysitter or whoever grandma, grandpa, whoever they have them, like, do you like this or do you love it? So only have 2 choices. That's it. You can't criticize. You can't complain. You can't say you don't like it. You only have 2 choices. Do you like it or do you love it? Okay. That's what happened to me with underwater bowling. It was amazing and marvelous and happy and fun. Do you love it or do you like it? I loved it. It was wonderful. We had a great time. Okay, so it was really fun. It was super happy, and the people were really nice. The place was spotless. It was really decorated, so fun and cool, and you felt like you went there. Ew, some of the bowling balls had like the eyeballs of a crocodile, and they were all painted really cool, and okay, so I put some pictures. I wrote a blog yesterday, blog post, and I put some pictures of our underwater bowling. So I thought you might want to see them. It's pretty funny. So if you scroll down if you don't want to read the blog, you don't have to. But if you scroll down to the bottom, I put in all the pictures of our anniversary. It was really fun. Oh, and then we had lunch in the bowling alley bar. It was really fun, and the food was really good and tasty. And okay, the only thing I would say was I didn't like it was why are the bowling shoes so ridiculously ugly? And who put those stupid size on the outside of your shoe? I am so grateful that my everyday shoes in my everyday world do not have the size on the outside of the shoe. That is something we can all be grateful for. So, yay. Okay. Thanks again for stopping by. Well, no, I didn't say it yet, but thanks. I love it that you're here. I love it that I'm making new friends. And I'm so grateful. I never in a million years. Okay, I blogged for 6 years. I have 300 followers, and I get maybe 6 or 7, 8 comments each time I write a blog post. Seriously. I do one video, and I get to talk to 60 or 70 or 150 new friends. Everybody has such kind things to say and comments, so I'm really grateful. So I wanted to make this project bag as a thank you for one of the subscribers. So don't forget, please don't say giveaway, and please be 18 or older. That's just so that you can give me your address so I can mail this to you. So if you could leave a comment, what your favorite charity is, what you want that $50, what do you want it to, what charity do you want me to send it to? So I think you don't have to tell me why you picked it, but I think it'd be kind of fun if we found out about it and learned about it. And I promise to talk about it when I draw the name, and I can talk about your charity, and maybe we can generate some interest. So that would be a good thing. Okay, before I say goodbye, I wanted to say a special hello to Kathleen. Her video channel's name is Kathleen's Trodden Trail, and she lives in Nebraska, and they have had horrendous flooding. And while her house did not flood, she's been in the middle of watching it and tracking it. And now for the next 2 or 3 weeks, she's going to be rolling up her sleeves and putting on her muck boots and helping her neighbors. So I just thought maybe we could all pitch in and say a little prayer for Kathleen and her family and her neighbors and her family and friends and the farmers and the people around there. It's a mess. It's a devastating mess. So there's a lot of us out there. Maybe collectively, if we could send them all kinds of good karma and good mojo, and all those prayers count. They add up. They work. I'm living proof they work. My sister-in-law is living proof that they work. So anyway, I wanted to give a special hug to Kathleen. She could use all the good vibes that she can get right now. So anyway, thanks a lot for joining me. I had a good time. I'm going to go have a donut and coffee. I'm glad you came in. I'm glad you had some coffee and donuts with me. I'm sorry I keep forgetting to say my name, but I think it's because I kind of feel like you're just sitting here visiting with me, and we're talking stitching and doing stuff, and I don't interject my name every single time we're talking. So anyway, thanks for stopping, and I look forward to hearing all your comments and all the charities that you list. I can hardly wait. That'll be good. So that'll be really good. Thanks a lot. Thanks for everything. I'm so grateful. Really, the title of my channel is like perfect. It's just, I love that. It's perfect. It's perfect. So anyway, take care. Happy stitching. We'll chat soon. Bye.